like if inflation, if monetary value in general is a humanary construct,
no, he could.
Nothing more. He could just be like, yeah, we're not in debt anymore.
That would be something he would do if he was actually on our side, unfortunately.
Well, you can't. The thing is, whether or not Obama's on our side, that has nothing to do with anything. There are too many people for any one person to get through to do anything. It's impossible. It is a gridlock. It's like in that movie Tron, and there's the two light cycles next to each other, and the one light cycle just keeps boxing the other one in. That's what it is.
Yeah, it's useless. In terms of what they call changing things from the inside, I think is, like the cliche. But I mean, Congress is a joke. They're neutered. They're ineffectual.
Well, I mean, what part of the government?
Yeah,
is effective whatsoever?
The CIA.
Well,
the NSA.
The CIA doesn't really count because they work like so far outside the government.
Yeah, man,
they work so far outside the government that it's not even funny. They
basically like that though. It makes me feel safe.
Yeah, but the CIA is almost
like, yo, these guys are gonna
really,
do
man,
anything. They don't give a shit about,
the CIA works so far outside of the government that they work against the government sometimes, to the point that it's like the CIA is almost like a sovereign nation unto itself.
Well, it is. I mean, they work on behalf of international criminal banking syndicates that all own hundreds of small islands. And basically, they plan to relocate when things hit the fan here. I mean,
well,
that's just the sad truth.
Hasn't that happened already? Aren't we past things hitting? Aren't we about 9 years past things hitting the fan here? Like,
I would love to be like a karaoke
10
guy
actually.
At like a karaoke guy at one of those fucking islands. You're just just chilling there. People are getting drinks. Everybody's having a great time. Everybody's rich, and I'm just like, yeah.
I mean, that's the idea. They just drown you in debt and then reap whatever's left. Like, that's part of the reason there's about to be a gigantic revolution in Greece. You have massive riots in the streets. Like, basically, they swamped Greece in debt, and then the people were so outraged because there's literally small islands off the coast of Greece, and they were designating them to certain CEOs. It would be like Goldman Sachs or some other douchebag CEO. It would be like, that's your Greek island, and that's your Greek island. And they're like, you're literally giving our country to bankers, and that's why they're in the streets fucking burning cars. It's just crazy. And like they're becoming more bald about it. Like, they're not even hiding behind governments anymore.
Because it's gotten to the point that
they don't even have to.
They have so much more money than government. Like, the reason that there's no monarchies anymore is because nobody's fucking rich enough to be a monarch anymore. Because nobody controls money anymore. The bank owns everything, and the bank owns basically the whole world. Like, it's terrible. Yeah. It's just terrible.
And like, it's like an umbrella situation. Like, all other, like, you think, oh, that's the pharmaceutical industry. Well, they take out loans, don't they?
Wait. Umbrella Pharmaceuticals.
Yeah, Resident Evil.
Yeah,
totally.
Are you saying that we're
awesome video game?
No, but they're going to turn us all into zombies. We're going to have to go to the Spencer Mansion and.
Some will say Americans are already zombies with our fluoridated water.
I mean, not like, our precious bodily fluids notwithstanding. I meant zombies more in the brain-eating sense. That's way cooler than zombies in the, mass-led automaton sense.
All right, I've had enough. Thank you guys for, the longest stretch that we've had all night. That was a good 13 minutes straight. Well, we're going to go to, some music before the YouTube clip runs out. And,
okay, then.
Thank you guys for hanging out. And we'll be back in a minute. I'm going to wait 3 more seconds just to...
Savage Rock School is a nonprofit teaching center dedicated to showing kids and adults how to rock. At Savage Rock School, you can learn a variety of different instruments, styles, and techniques to further your knowledge of music theory and application. Learn music and make music at Savage Rock School, located at 7 South Blackwoods Pike at the intersection of Route 168 and Church Street in Blackwood, New Jersey. Search for Mike Brick on Facebook or call him at 856-217-4742. That's 856-217-4742.
Where were you when you dreamed the last night?
Where was I when I dreamed? I suppose in my bed. I would have to assume at least.
But you didn't feel like you were in your bed, did you? I mean, you thought you were somewhere else.
Well,
That's pretty spacey.
My drug-addled brain is poor at remembering dreams the next day, unfortunately.
I had a dream the other day that I was in the World Trade Center on that day.
That's
not cool.
A terrible dream.
Yeah, it doesn't sound fun.
I'm running down these steps and I'm like screaming, trying to like warn people. Nobody believes me. Everybody's just like sitting at their desks and stuff and like standing in the elevator waiting. And I run by the elevator and like.
Who are the strange, presumably federal agents telling people in the first tower to go back and not leave, return to your desks, everything's cool? Basically sealing their fate by very adamantly instructing them not to leave the buildings. Who are those people? Why do they do that? Why do they ensure that the casualty count would be as maximum as possible?
Well, wait, how does... If those people that were sent back to their desks are all dead, who knows that they...
the people who told them to fuck off and still walked out and were like,
Oh.
I don't care what you say, I'm getting the fuck out of here. Like, were the people who were lucky.
Those are also the same people that the mass media portrays as crazies.
Mm.
Well, yeah, I mean, that's the cop out. Is if you were in if you were in the World Trade Center on September 11th, 2001, and you survived, you have to be crazy. You've gone through so much duress, and you know you're so obviously stricken with irreparable. What's the fucking word I'm looking for? Trauma. Yeah, irreparable trauma. Exactly. Sure. I can't believe I completely blanked on that. But yeah, you've suffered irreparable trauma. You have to be insane. It's open and shut, without a doubt.
Have you ever seen Don't Tase Me, Bro?
Is that a major motion picture?
Or just a YouTube skit? Don't tase me, bro. Isn't that in The Hangover? That's a line from The Hangover. I don't think that's an actual thing. Well, are you asking me if I've seen The Hangover?
It wasn't The Hangover. There's a dude who made it infamous because he was getting tased in 2004. You're also correct. It was in The Hangover.
Did you know it's illegal to film the police?
In many towns.
But the police film the police all the time, so who's going to arrest them? Basil Marceau, that's who. You know who Basil Marceau is, right? You guys are both... Tell me, you can't be doing a political show and not know who Basil Marceau is.
Go to commercial.
Well, bullshit now. Go
to commercial. I'm just kidding. You don't have to actually... no, we don't know who that is.
You don't know who Basil Marceau is?
Not familiar.
Oh, Basil Marceau... Basil Marceau...